Good evening, viewers. You're welcome to the flight deck. You'll agree with me that in spite of a rich aviation history, the story around aviation in Ghana appears to be on a decline. And happenings around aviation appear to be shrouded in secrecy. What this program seeks to do is to, as much as possible, demystify aviation. We'll be walking you through what goes on in the flight deck and in the skies. Tonight we'll be discussing a lady in the flight deck. When we come back, I'll introduce our guests and walk you through what to expect tonight. Thank you.
Welcome aboard the Flight Deck TV show, your captivating and insightful guide into the world of aviation. The Flight Deck TV show takes you behind the cockpit doors, revealing the fascinating stories and experiences of pilots, cabin crew, and the professionals who keep the skies safe. From takeoff to touchdown, Flight Deck TV show brings you compelling stories from the aviation industry, shedding light on the protocols, communication, and in-flight decisions made by the flight crew. Discover why arriving at the airport on time matters, gain a deeper understanding of aviation ethics, and learn what really goes on behind every flight operation. Let the commander on the Flight Deck TV show navigate this journey safely. So sit back, relax, and enjoy this exceptional experience. The Flight Deck TV show.
Welcome back, viewers, to the flight deck. With me in the flight deck this evening is a beautiful 22-year-old lady who's managed to break the glass ceiling in the male-dominated field. She is one of the few female pilots with Passion Airlines. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to welcome to the flight deck First Officer Ewura Amoah. Madam, you're welcome to the flight deck.
Thank you so much.
Tell us, where from the motivation? How did the dream begin, and how did it all begin?
Okay, I would like to say that I had a head start in aviation.
Okay.
Because my father is a pilot, in fact, a captain.
Okay.
Yes, he's been a captain for so many years now.
Okay.
So when I was a child, he used to take me to the airport,
Okay.
go and meet his friends,
Okay.
watch airplanes take off and land.
Okay.
So it started growing that passion
Okay.
inside me. And then also, usually on the approach path, where they turn on the landing lights,
Okay.
it's around where we used to live. So he used to lie to us when we were kids that we should come outside at this certain time and come and look at him. If he sees us, you turn on the lights.
Wow.
So when he turned on the lights, then we are just happy, like my siblings and I were just all happy that he's seen us. When
Wow.
he comes home, you ask our mother or anyone who was taking care of us at the time what color of dress you were wearing, so he could just tell us that, oh yeah, I saw you were wearing this orange dress, you know. Then it just used to get us excited to come and watch him. And yes, he used to introduce me to everybody as his daughter who is going to be a pilot, or his daughter who will be the pilot, before I even knew how to speak. So I like to say I was brainwashed into
You were literally programmed into
becoming a pilot.
How many are you, like, as in siblings?
I have two sisters, two younger sisters.
Two younger sisters?
Yeah, they didn't follow this path.
They didn't follow his path. So you're the only one who took after your dad?
Yes.
That's interesting. So your dad is also Captain Amoah?
Yes, please, Captain Amoah.
Wow, interesting. I encountered him in Ghana. We'll come to that. So, how young were you when you started? When did you really start getting into aviation training school? At what age did you enter into aviation training school?
I entered at 19 years, flight school, when I was 19.
In Ghana? Or?
No, in South Africa.
South Africa, interesting.
Yes, please.
Okay. How long was your training? How long?
It was a year and 10 months.
A year and 10 months?
Yes, please.
Consistently?
No, I took a break for 1.5 months. I came back to Ghana for for Christmas.
For Christmas?
Yes, for Christmas.
Wow. What's the name of your flying school in South Africa?
43 Air School.
43
Air School.
43 Air School.
Yes, please.
All right, so let me take you back.
Okay.
Which school did you attend in Ghana?
I attended Faith Montessori School.
Faith Montessori?
Yes, please.
Just that?
I went to Ghana Christian International School for like a year, but then I went back to Faith Montessori School.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Wow.
So I did my O-level in Christian High, and then A-level back at Faith.
Okay. So are there some particular topics that prepare you and program you for flying? Any subjects that give you some advantage?
Okay. I wouldn't say subjects per se, but certain topics in the subjects. For example, I would always encourage people that even if you're not good at math, at least know your 3 times table, because it's very handy. You should know your 3 times table. And maybe for geography, learn a lot about meteorology, the weather, everything. Understand the weather systems in Ghana, how clouds are formed, everything weather. You know, so it's not everything in geography or everything in math, but some topics will help. But I hear now that to apply for bursaries and scholarships, those are the requirements.
For what?
Bursaries and scholarships to fund your flight training. Those are their personal requirements, like the organization's requirements to do math,
Geography. Oh, okay. What are some of the qualities? I mean, for that gives a pilot a head start. Like to be a good pilot, what are some of the qualities to look out for?
I would say discipline. Discipline is number 1. If you're not disciplined, you can't be a pilot. Because if you need the discipline to be able to get, all the other qualities, you need discipline to be able to work hard, because it's not about how smart you are or how quick you grasp things. It's about your discipline and consistency.
Attention to detail.
Yes, if you're not disciplined, you can't do this job. So that's why I say you can be the smartest person, but if you're not disciplined, it's not going to work out for you.
Wow.
Yes.
When did you learn driving?
Actually, when I was 17 to 18 years. I started driving just a few months before I went to flight school. So I wasn't even really driving far distances, just in the community area. Yes, it's when I came back that I started driving so far out. You
mean you were not really proficient with driving?
Driving before I went.
You actually learned to fly before?
Yeah, fly properly before I learned how to drive, have command over driving.
Wow. Did you encounter any kind of frustrations, like when you started? Did anybody tell you you cannot do it? You cannot do it? Or were you intimidated along the way? Or, I know there's a male-dominated, field, kind of.
Yes. So many times. So many times where I felt like giving up, if not for my father.
Wow.
My father prepped me. He told me that it's not easy. He has this analogy that he uses for flight training. He said that imagine you are thirsty, and instead of someone giving you a bottle of water to drink, he gives you water from a fire hydrant. The pressure from the hydrant alone, it's not easy. And you feel like giving up along the way. There are just a few females that you can, confide in, because other, you know how males are, they like to keep it in and everything. They don't really say how they're feeling, even though they are also pressured as much as you are.
Yeah, they're able to stomach.
Stomach it. Maybe sometimes better than us. I wouldn't say all the time, but sometimes better than us. So yeah, there were so many times where I felt like giving up. I'll call my father, he'll encourage me, he'll tell me his frustrations, his stories, talk to other females in the industry, and you just keep pushing. You cry, you cry and push through. That's how I got through it. Crying my way through flights.
Wow. So did it ever get to a point where you found yourself crying? Like,
of course, so many times.
Wow.
So many times. Sometimes where you just feel like packing your things and just coming back to Ghana because you don't think this is for you. But yes, being the only lady in my intake, you're the only female in your intake? Yes, in my flight school intake.
How many were you in total?
We were 14.
40?
14.
1-4?
Yes, 1-4.
And you were the only female?
Yes, please.
From Ghana?
And from Ghana, yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Interesting. Congratulations, though.
Thank you.
Do men feel intimidated when you tell them the kind of job you do? Or do you encounter that? Do you feel like when you're having a chat with men, do they feel intimidated once they get to know what your profession is?
I wouldn't say intimidated, but surprised, because no one will believe that I don't look like a pilot, especially if I'm not wearing my uniform. No one will believe that I'm a pilot. So I don't go around telling people that I'm a pilot as well. Yeah. So I can have so many interactions with men, but nobody will ask me what I do for them to feel intimidated. But if they do, or in the case that they do, it's mostly surprise, or they don't really believe me. They think I'm lying, but that's it. I'm not intimidated per se, but they just think I'm just joking around, or if I go to work, maybe I just sit by the captain and not do anything. That's what I mean by being a pilot. Or some people think I mean I'm a flight attendant. Yeah, wow, that's just what it is.
I'm going to ask you a typical working day for you. From home to the airport, on your flight till you close, sign off. Viewers, we're going to go on a short commercial break. When we come back, our first officer will walk us through a typical working day of hers. Please don't go away, stay.
We are celebrating 7 years of passion in the skies. From our first takeoff in Accra to the heartlands of Kumasi, Tamale, Takoradi, Wa, and Sunyani, Passion Air has proudly connected Ghana for 7 incredible years. You know that's right. And through every challenge and every mile flown, we have remained steadfast and committed to delivering smooth and reliable air travel to you, our passengers. As we mark this remarkable milestone, we say thank you for flying with us, believing in us, and growing with us. This celebration is not just ours, it is yours too. We have weathered storms, soared above the clouds, and kept our sight high because your comfort and satisfaction have always been at the heart of our mission. Here is to 7 years of excellence and to many more journeys together. Passion Air, connecting Ghana, one city at a time.
This show is sponsored by
Viewers, you're welcome back from the break. Before we left, I asked our first officer to walk us through her typical working day. And so let's assume she has a flight to Tamale, an early morning flight, or to Kumasi. That leaves us 6:20, that I know. Please tell us what time you wake up, what time you leave your home. Please don't tell us where you live. What time you get to the airport, sign in, and why you insist passengers should be here like 40 minutes, should be at the airport 40 minutes before departure.
Okay.
Tell us.
Okay, I'll take the scenario as we are going to Tamale. Okay. Or usually we have 4 sectors or 6 sectors or 2 sectors, something called sectors.
If I may ask you, how many sectors do you run in a day? How many sectors do you fly?
Between 4 to 6. 6 is the maximum.
Okay, so if you say a sector, what is a sector?
A sector is maybe from Accra to Kumasi. That's one sector.
And so when you fly back to Accra,
that's 2 sectors.
You've done 2 sectors. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Then, so typical working day.
All right.
You wake up in the morning. We're going to Tamale.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so Tamale's departure is 6 o'clock in the morning. Okay. Meaning that we as the flight crew have to report 1 hour before time. We have to sign in at 5 a.m.
Okay.
Meaning that I have to wake up earlier, so maybe that could be 3:45 or earlier. Get ready, wear my uniform, drive to the airport, park my car, walk to the operations control center, what we call the OCC, signing. then look through all the documents. Some documents we look through are the weather en route for the day and in our destination. The aircraft status report.
Wait a minute. Is it the weather that tells you how good or bad the weather en route is?
Yes.
And so the occasions when you tell us a flight has been delayed because the weather is not the best and passengers get upset, they're so angry. Oh, okay.
It's all for your safety.
Oh, okay. Okay. So please go ahead.
Yes. Just to check whether we're going to encounter any clouds, turbulence, rain, clouds, and all of that. That is going to make the flight uncomfortable or unsafe.
Okay.
Yes. We look through the aircraft technical reports, which just shows us what the engineers have done overnight on the aircraft, if the daily checks have been carried out by the engineers, and all of that. We also look through maybe the NOTAMs. NOTAMs are notices to airmen. Anything.
Notices to airmen.
Yes.
NOTAMs. Okay.
Yes, NOTAMs for short.
Yeah.
It's just basically telling us what to expect in the airports that we are flying to. For example, if something is not working, which is critical for the flights, maybe into Tamale or to Kumasi, like something with the runway, they're doing some work or construction at some parts of the runway, they tell us so that we are aware. If maybe there's not going to be any fuel when we go there, so we have to top up all the fuel we need in Accra, called tankering, we are aware so that we just take the appropriate decisions if the time comes.
For your licenses, first one, you need a
private pilot license.
PPL.
Yes,
that's a PPL, right?
Yes.
Private pilot license.
Yes, please.
Then you get the commercial pilot license.
Yes,
okay.
please.
So that's where you are now.
Yes.
And then you're going to get the air transport pilot
license. Yes.
Interesting.
So those are the grades.
So
and
at
stages.
800 hours, you have a long way to go.
Oh yes,
well.
I do.
With more flights, you
yes,
just
with more flights,
build on
I
it.
just
and so you have a logbook into which you enter
every flight
and the hours.
Yes, that we flew. Every sector and it's.
So how are the hours calculated? I heard chocks off and chocks on, or just walk us through that.
Okay, from when the chocks of the aircraft are off, meaning the aircraft can move freely on its own without anything blocking its way, to when you've landed at your destination and they brought the chocks back onto the aircraft, so the aircraft can just move on its own. That's what chocks off and chocks on is. Yes. So from when the aircraft moves freely on its own without any restrictions to when the chocks are brought back.
Okay. Is it the case that it's only the captain who takes off and lands, or there are times when you're made to take off and land? Under which circumstances are you assigned the role to take off or to land the aircraft? Please walk us through that.
Okay, so this is a very common question and something I want to demystify.
Okay.
Both of us fly the aircraft equally.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So if, for example, we have 4 sectors that day, we can split amongst ourselves. Someone will do 2 sectors and the other will do 2 sectors in any order or more. It depends. If I want to fly 3 sectors, I can just tell the captain that, oh, today I want to fly 3 sectors. And then he just allows me to fly 3 sectors. If he wants to do same. But we just split the work. So, for example, we can fly from Accra to Tamale, Tamale to Accra, Accra to Kumasi, Kumasi to Accra. If the captain wants to fly the first 2 sectors, that's fine. He flies, he does the takeoff, he does the approach and landing. I'm just there to monitor and back up with all the other procedures, checklists and everything. But then in the times where I am flying, I do the takeoff all the way to the landing, same thing. And then he also backs me up with the checklist and other things that are to be done in the cockpit. So we fly equally. So the captain doesn't fly any more than we do. Yes, it's a misconception that captains only take off and land. But I also take off and land as well, so many times, yes.
I see, that's interesting. And so, you mean you're able to take off this huge aircraft yourself and land it yourself? Because you've been trained to.
So yes, we've been trained to, because there's a if there's a problem with the captain or the captain is incapacitated,
Yeah.
I have to bring the aircraft to the
Captain,
ground. Yeah, so we are trained to do everything, and we are even trained for incapacitation, just in case maybe the captain is sick or
he passes out.
He passes out or something. He's not well. I can do everything. I can do both at the same time. If he's incapacitated, I can do both the flying and the monitoring. We are trained for all of those things. Yeah, so every day I fly just as much as the captain does.
Wow.
Yeah.
And so we're going to go on a short commercial break. When we come back, our first officer, Ewura Amoah, will take us onto the runway, take off into the skies, and take us to Tamale. Please don't go away. Ewura, it's been interesting and exciting having you on this show. Please pay tribute to some of your mentors. Please don't leave your dad out. Captain Victoria Amoah. Please pay tribute to your mentors.
All right. I couldn't have gotten this far without, first of all, my father, who is a captain, and my mother as well. They really, really, really took everything out of their pockets to put me through flight school, because flight school is extremely expensive. They did so well doing that. As well as my grandparents, they also chipped in all the time when we needed help through flight school. So I really want to thank them so much. And for other mentors in the industry. Some of my favorite pilots are women. For example, Audrey Swatson, who was the youngest female pilot in Ghana before I came to take over. I would like to also thank Cecilia Adeko, who also used to be a first officer at Africa World Airlines, for holding my hand through this journey, encouraging me and all of that. I'd also like to thank another first officer at Africa World Airlines, Adjoa Asare. She really was the shoulder to cry on in times where in flight school I was just so discouraged, so defeated and all of that. So I really want to thank her for being the best friend I could have. And I wish her all the best in her flying career as well.
Do you want to add one more meal? Captain.
Okay, I also like to thank Captain Sydney Ribeiro and Nasa Sinari. They were the people that trained me online when I joined Passion Air. They were always so patient and always so understanding, always took their time to teach me properly for me to become who I am today. So thank you so much to them.
Did you ever get to fly with your dad as captain?
No, we don't work in the same airline.
Oh, okay.
So...
Which airline is he with?
He's with Africa World.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Why did I think he was with Passion all this while?
No.
Oh, he's with Africa World. Okay, that's interesting. But it will be... some company policies do not allow two members of the same family to fly together. Yeah. So the idea I know is that in case of a crash, they would have lost two family members.
Yeah.
So two members of the same family, so it's a policy with some airlines, that I know of. Yeah.
Yes. I don't think it is with us as well. Yes.
All right. Viewers, I believe you enjoyed this show. Interesting having the youngest Ghanaian female pilot on this show. I'd like to thank you profoundly for making time off your busy schedule to join us here in the flight deck. Interesting welcoming you to the flight deck. That's your domain, but I am profoundly proud of you.
Thank
and
you.
I believe viewers are too. We had a good time with you on this show, and we look forward to having you on subsequent episodes. We're going to have you here to discuss some other insightful topics. Viewers, it's been nice having you on this journey. Thank you for staying through with us. We'll see you again on our next episode. Thank you. Enjoy your evening. Good night.